At a time when our community has been physically separated due to the threat of COVID-19, recent events are a stark reminder of another fundamental and sustained threat to our common humanity. The senseless and tragic deaths of George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, and Ahmaud Arbery again bring to the forefront the reality that racism is a pervasive injustice in our society. It has been difficult to find words to express the pain, outrage, and despair that we all feel as we yet again grieve the loss of innocent lives. Both personally and on behalf of the entire Iowa Wesleyan community, I want to express solidarity with those of you who suffer daily from the fear of racial discrimination, who experience the ongoing sting of economic injustice, and for whom a sense of despair and outrage has become a fact of life. More than half of you are students of color. It is not enough for the leaders of the university to say that we will provide you with a safe and supportive community within which to study. It is not enough to express our commitment to core values that reflect social justice and civility. Our mission states that we are a transformational learning community. We must double down on this commitment to impact change through education. While vicious destruction and wanton violence must be rejected, it is incumbent on us as educators to support and encourage forceful demands for individual justice and broad social change. We face a paradox. It is infuriating to hear that social change will take generations. Yet, while the pace of change may be maddeningly slow, we must continue to work hard every day as if we expect results tomorrow. There have been some 6 or 7 generations since the nominal end of slavery in America, yet the unique, dominant, and long-enduring stain on our society, the racist legacy of slavery, remains in place. The marginalizing of people of color continues to deprive the country of a vast pool of talent, energy, and human decency. Our greatest hope for change lies with you, the young adults who will become the leaders of tomorrow. You are the future faces of local and national leadership. We are battered by storms and currents of ignorance and hatred that have come to characterize our society. To expect individual Black Americans to simply ignore and overcome the barriers they face every day is absurd. To contribute to a society without those barriers is noble. Imagine taking a walk, crossing paths briefly with a person wearing an unusual coat, or pushing a stroller, or talking into their phone. If your mind bothers to register anything at all about that person, it is probably just a half-conscious and fleeting image. Until each of us can cross paths with a person of a different color from our own and have that very same reaction, we still live in a racist society. Until Black Americans no longer suffer disproportionately within the healthcare or criminal justice systems, we still live in a racist society. Until Black Americans no longer face inequality in their quest for an education or a job, we still live in a racist society. As long as we fail these tests, and until every American can walk without fear, we have important work to do. To examine ourselves, to recognize the fear and blind racism in ourselves, to build a personal understanding of how our country got to where it is, and to resolve on a personal level to change direction. Iowa Wesleyan will continue to provide you with the safety of a welcoming community and a platform for voicing your concerns. We know there is more to be done, and we are committed to supporting a movement towards justice, social change, and equality. This is a painful and difficult time for all of us, particularly those of color. For students who seek additional support during this time, please email Sheila Payne, our Director of Accessibility, who will help coordinate the services that will be most helpful to you. Sheila's email address may be found in the campus directory on our website. I appreciate the emails I have received from several of you over the past couple of days, expressing your frustration and despair. I welcome communications from any of you, whether to share your personal grief, express your anger, or offer your suggestions. For those of you who live nearby, the campus will host a peaceful community vigil tomorrow evening, Tuesday, at 5 o'clock at the campus flagpole. The event will have an altar for those who wish to bring flowers and notes as we express our heartfelt love for those who have faced injustice. We will have a time for prayer and words from local pastors for reflection. Please know that your Iowa family is with you in spirit, if not in person, and that our thoughts will continue to be with you and your loved ones during these difficult times.